How would you like to have the power to copy any cursed technique you see? Sounds awesome, right? Yuta Okkotsu is the protagonist of Jujutsu Kaisen 0, a prequel to the main series that focuses on his backstory and how he became a Jujutsu sorcerer. He is also set to return in the main story, where he will play a crucial role in saving Yuji Itadori's life and helping to unseal Satoru Gojo from the prison realm. Yuta is a distant relative of Gojo, and like him, he possesses an immense amount of cursed energy that makes him one of the strongest sorcerers in the world. But unlike Gojo, he doesn't possess the six eyes and the limitless technique. Yuta has a different set of abilities that are linked to his childhood friend, Rika Orimoto. Rika was a girl who had a crush on Yuta and died in a car accident while trying to confess her feelings to him. Her death left such a strong impression on Yuta that he unconsciously created a curse using his own cursed energy and Rika's residual emotions. This curse took the form of Rika's ghost, which became attached to Yuta and followed him everywhere. Rika's curse was so powerful that it was classified as a special grade curse, and even Geto called her the Queen of Curses. Rika's curse also gave Yuta his unique cursed technique, Copy. Copy is a technique that allows Yuta to mimic any other cursed technique he sees or experiences. He can use this technique as long as he is connected to Rika through his ring, which acts as a medium for his copying ability. Rika also stores Yuta's cursed energy for him and can manifest fully when he needs her. With Copy, Yuta can use techniques such as cursed speech or even Gojo's limitless technique. However, there are some limitations to his copying ability. First of all, Copy is not Yuta's innate technique. It is a technique that he acquired through Rika's curse. This means that if Rika is exorcised or if Yuta loses his connection to her, he will lose his copying ability as well. Secondly, Copy does not allow Yuta to copy physical traits or innate abilities that are not techniques, such as Gojo's six eyes or Sukuna's regeneration. This means that even if he copies Gojo's limitless technique, he will not be able to use it as effectively as Gojo since he lacks the six eyes that are necessary for controlling it. Thirdly, Copy has a time limit of 5 minutes per connection with Rika. This means that Yuta cannot use his copying ability indefinitely and has to recharge his connection with Rika after each use. Despite these limitations, Copy is still a very powerful and versatile technique that makes Yuta a formidable opponent for anyone who faces him. He can adapt to any situation and use any technique he needs at any given moment. He can also combine different techniques to create new effects or enhance his existing ones. For example, he can use cursed speech to command Rika or his enemies, or he can use Druv's technique to manipulate gravity and create black holes. He can also use Gojo's limitless technique to create barriers or manipulate space and time. Copy is also a very terrifying technique because it makes Yuta unpredictable and dangerous. He can surprise his enemies with techniques they have never seen before or techniques they are familiar with but cannot counter. He can also turn their own techniques against them or use techniques that are forbidden or harmful to himself or others. For example, he can use Mahito's idol transfiguration technique to alter the shape of souls. Copy is a technique that reflects Yuta's personality and character development. At first, Yuta was a timid and depressed boy who blamed himself for Rika's death and wanted to die with her. He had no sense of self or purpose and relied on Rika for everything. He copied other people's techniques because he had no technique of his own and because he wanted to please Rika by fulfilling her wishes. However, as he met other Jujutsu sorcerers and learned more about himself and Rika, he gradually changed his outlook on life and became more confident and independent. He realized that Rika was not a curse, but a part of him, and that he had the power to choose his own path. He also learned to use his copying ability not to please Rika, but to protect himself and his friends. He copied other people's techniques because he admired them and wanted to learn from them. Copy is a technique that shows Yuta's potential and growth as a Jujutsu sorcerer. It is a technique that allows him to learn from the best and become the best. It is a technique that makes him a worthy successor of Gojo and a future leader of the Jujutsu world. It is a technique that makes him one of the most powerful and terrifying characters in Jujutsu Kaisen. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Also, let us know in the comments what you think of Yuta's copy technique and what other techniques you would like to see him copy in the future. Thanks for watching and see you next time.